Hey pageant fans, I'm Theresa K. I'm a pageant coach as well as the creator behind the blog tstanceonpageantry, where you can find pageant tips to help you navigate your next competition. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Stance on Pageantry, where we talk all things pageant related. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thanks for joining us. The focus for today's video is going to be on the Miss Universe Philippines Jojo Bragais Runway Challenge. Now, this was so interesting to watch because I feel like it's a great sneak peek into how the contestants may possibly perform during the Miss Universe Philippines competition. And boy, did we see some interesting things. So before I get into all of that and all of the standouts, I do want to talk a little bit about the video itself. Now, the video I watched was the entire 30-minute clip of all the contestants walking, but then they later came out with the individual clips of each contestant. And while I really liked the music in the 30-minute clip, I was curious as to why the music in the individual clips were different. I feel like there were a few clips that the music didn't seem like the same song. So I was wondering why that was. Another thing that I picked up on was that the quality of the videos didn't seem to be kind of like high quality. I don't know if that was my Wi-Fi. I don't think it is, because I did try it on another Wi-Fi and it still looked a bit unfocused, which I thought was strange because the Her Story videos were not like that at all. So I'm wondering if like something happened during the upload. Maybe they uploaded it on a lower quality to kind of get it uploaded faster or something. But comment down below if you noticed that the video at certain points seemed a bit, unfocused. One thing I do want to note too about the editing, I would say mostly, is that there's this one shot that I really wish was consistent for every single contestant, because I felt like it was a money shot. Now, obviously the ladies are like, once they come down the stairs, they're walking straight, and then they get to a point where they stop and they pose and they do a turn. And then that turn leads them to another walkway where they're supposed to walk down. But before they do that turn, I really wish that every contestant had that front-facing shot and that it was held until she walked out of the frame. Because when they did that turn, right, there were some contestants who gave us a face when they did that turn. And I felt like there were some contestants who we didn't get to see their facial expression after they did the turn because, well, the angle changed. So I really wish that each contestant had that opportunity to have that shot featured in their video. And one last thing is that this is a personal thing, I did not love the pan from the trees come down to the contestant. As a fan, as a coach, I only care about the contestant. I do just want to see them. Particularly, I want to see them walking down a nice long runway, because that's when you can see their skill set the best, and you can really size them up and analyze and see who's truly got the best walk. I would say more so than just seeing the constant turns. I think the constant turns help to make it interesting to watch. But I would just rather see the girls just walk on a straight runway for a good period of time, because you can really analyze what they're doing. So those are my thoughts on the production of the video. But let's move into the standouts for this challenge. We got a strong start with Agusan Del Norte. Let us talk about that opening pose and that opening facial. What a way to start the challenge. Like, on point, right there. I was like 10 out of 10. She was just waiting for us to get to her. She was just like, I'm ready to do this. And let me tell you, she walked down those stairs like a pro, which a lot of the contestants, let me tell you, they really struggle with the stairs. And that seems to be a thing across pageantry in general, where the ladies are just not that comfortable or confident going down the stairs. So if you are thinking about entering a pageant, make sure that you include walking down the stairs as part of your preparation, because stairs are back. They really are. They're back. Now, once she got down the stairs, her confidence continued. I mean, her walk was amazing. Her turns were literal perfection. Like, her facial expressions. Oh my gosh. Her facial expressions were amazing. Like, she gave us just the right amount of attitude. It just kept it fun and exciting to watch her. I could not take my eyes off of her. I loved her red orange dress. Like, I thought that outfit was so cute, so fun, so flirty. I loved the way it moved while she walked. I thought she carried it well. She just looked amazing. The best I've ever seen her look, honestly. Like, she blew me away. And I want to say one note is that her dress did have those iconic Philippine sleeves. And what I liked about her outfit in particular was that the sleeves didn't really cover her face that much. There were quite a number of contestants who had those sleeves where when they did a turn or they turned profile, it really covered their faces, which distracted from their whole performance for me, because a big part of your performance is your facial expression. So I was really happy and pleased that her sleeves did not cover her face. Now, I don't know if these outfits are chosen by the contestants, if they bought them or if they're borrowed or just given to them. I don't know how that works, but I definitely say that the sleeves were a big distraction for a lot of the girls, but I'm happy to say that it was not for her, and she slayed this. Honestly, I would say, ladies, take a good look, because Agusan Del Norte has it going on. She slayed this challenge. Iloilo City. She gave us a beautiful, sexy, slow turn at the very beginning, which I appreciated and loved. Now, she didn't quite slay the stairs for me. Like, I think she needs a little bit more practice in that area. But once she got off the stairs, her confidence really kicked in. I loved her walk. I loved her energy. I loved her presence that she brought. She had some good facial expressions. I do wish that she had a little bit more, and I would love to see her work on maybe a little bit fine-tuning those transitions between facial expressions. But I thought she looked amazing. I loved her dress. I love the ruffle detail, and I feel like it wasn't too, like distracting or overwhelming. Like, it didn't cover her face. It wasn't too elaborate. I thought it was just right, just the right thing to kind of set her dress apart, and she looked good in it. I loved her ponytail. Every time she did a turn, she would whip that ponytail. I was like, yes, work the hair, girl. Like, wow, I was just amazed by Iloilo. She's always just kind of been on my radar a little bit, and to see her performance in this challenge was just so much fun to watch, and I'm very proud of her. Like, I think she just looked really great, and I love this for her. Like, this look, she just looks amazing. And her walk was great. Like, she carried herself well. So well done, Iloilo City. Eastern Samar. I love the fact that Eastern Samar decided to toss her train at the very beginning of this video. What a moment. She did it with so much confidence. And speaking of confidence, she's another one that slayed the stairs. Like, I was impressed. Anyway, I love the way she looked in this dress. It fit her body to a T. It complemented it. Like, she just looked stunning. She looked regal, very queenly. Like, I could see a crown going on her head in this dress. Like, she just looked so stunning. And I mean, the walk. Did you guys see the walk? It was on point. Like, I was impressed. I was like, oh my gosh, look at Eastern Samar go. Like, she is just killing it. She has so much presence. Like, wow. Her energy was great. She has this like natural, effortless walk that I was just like, wow, it doesn't feel like she's trying too hard. It's not overdone. It's just like, yeah, this is how I walk. This is me. Like, I was like, wow, you're killing it. I also love the fact that she held her poses. Can I tell you, there were a lot of contestants who I felt were rushing their poses, but not Eastern Samar. Eastern Samar said, I'm gonna stand right here and let you get a good long look at me. It was perfection, girl. Like, thank you for holding those poses, being one of the few people who actually did that, because it gave us a chance to appreciate you and soak you up and feel your energy and your presence. So that would be another tip from me, guys, is to hold your poses, like, especially when you're doing something like this where you do have the time. Hold your poses. It's really gonna make all the difference in your performance. I also love that she had a good walking pace. There was this one moment though. There was really this one moment where the camera just, like, she just was walking and I was just like, oh my gosh, this girl is just gorgeous. She had this one moment. I was just like, wow, she's just gorgeous. Like, Samar, you did it. You did the damn thing, girl. Like, wow. Cavite. Now, she didn't quite nail the stairs, but that's okay, because what she lacked in stairs confidence, she made up for in her turns, facial expressions, and energy. Let me tell you, we all know that Cavite has a face to die for, and she did not hold back in this challenge. She gave us all the facial expressions, but this time, I feel like she gave us a little bit more because she actually brought us a smile. Like, in the past couple of photos that I've seen from the glam shoot, from the swim shoot, I didn't really see any smiling photos. So it was really nice to see that change and that she's capable of giving us that variety in facial expressions, because so far what I have personally been seeing from her is a lot of fierceness. And I'm like, girl, give us the fierceness because you do it well. But it was nice to see a smile, and it was a genuine smile. It was beautiful. She wasn't smiling too hard. Like, it looked beautiful and effortless. And so I was glad that she brought that variety into her performance. Now, one thing that I did observe, or that I have observed about Cavite, is that she has a very petite frame. And so because she has a very petite frame, I feel like she has to really, exaggerate her hips to get that body movement. And boy, did she do that. Even though she's a petite frame, she was working those hips. And I appreciate that, because I understand that when you're working with a petite frame, you really gotta work it, because your body just doesn't take up as much space. It doesn't take up as much, it doesn't have quite the same movement that other girls who have maybe a little bit more of a bigger frame do. So I can appreciate that, and I see where she's really been working it. Her walk looked great. I like the color of her dress. Another one of my favorite colors is pink. But her dress was pretty simple, I would say. But although it was simple, it really just allowed me to focus in on her and what she was bringing to the stage. And she just brought so much energy to her challenge. Like, once again, I'm impressed. Cavite, you are doing so well. But of course, you are experienced, so we could not expect anything less from Cavite. Pageantry. I thought she looked amazing. I love this dress on her. It was really unique. I think it looked cool. It was fun. It was funky. I like that, her hair. I really like her hair in this challenge. Like I said before, I like her hair when it's wet. Just like it was in the swimsuit shoot, and here it definitely had that wet look to it. So I thought the styling was really good for her. I loved her poses. I thought that her turns were very fluid, meaning like she really was getting on the balls of her feet and, turning very smoothly. It looked effortless. She did a really good job with her turns. And I thought her walk had good pace and good energy. She also brought a presence to the runway. And I felt like, I love the way her body was moving, and you could see that through the dress. So that was really cool. One thing I will say that I really, really enjoyed, that I thought was a moment, was when she got to the end of her walk. She did her pose, she looked directly into the camera, and the facial expression we got, it was sort of like, and that's how it's done. And I love that for her. That was great. One critique that I have for her is to please, please, please make more eye contact with the camera. Like, that is how you connect with your audience, is to make more eye contact. A lot of times I felt like she was just sort of ignoring the camera not for this kind of thing. You definitely want to make eye contact with the camera. Davao Oriental. I love the opening turn she gave us, but what I didn't love so much was her outfit and her hairstyle. But you know what? That's okay, because I feel like it forced me to focus on her and what she's bringing to the table. And what she's bringing to the table is a strong and confident walk. I love her long legs. I love her stride. I love her posture. She had some really good eye contact with the camera, which I thought was really important because it allows the contestant to connect with the viewer. So kudos to you, Davao Oriental, for making that eye contact every single time. I also want to point out that she had some good facial expressions. I just would like to see her focus more on the transitions between being fierce and being, smiley. I think that could use a little bit of work, but overall, I thought she did amazing. I could not stop watching her. She has so much presence, and I'm really excited to see her compete for the Miss Universe Philippines final. Surigao Del Norte. I loved this performance from her. She impressed me a heck of a lot. I was like, wow. She nailed the stairs, first off. Job well done. She looked very confident. I loved her hair and her outfit. I thought it was very fitting for her. She just looked stunning. She had a very sexy walk. I was like, ooh, she pulled a very sexy walk for this. She had great poses. I really loved that she was another one that held her poses. I appreciated that, and it just didn't feel rushed. Her turns were fire. I personally loved that every time she did a turn, she made sure to make eye contact with the camera. She was not ignoring it. She knew the camera was there, and she knew that she had to make eye contact with the camera. She understood the assignment, ladies and gentlemen. Like, well done, Surigao. Like, you did really, really well here. I felt like she exuded a lot of presence. I just could not stop watching her. I think she had it all, really. This was just a phenomenal performance from Surigao Del Norte, and I was just blown away and impressed, and I have loved her in this challenge. Like, thank you for giving us this amazing performance. And now this makes me really excited to see her compete for the Miss Universe Philippines title, because I'm like, she's doing this hair, what's she gonna bring to the stage? I'm like, oh, you better watch out. Let's see how she do. Last but not least, Marinduque. Let me tell you something. Marinduque gave us the performance of her life with this challenge. I was impressed. You guys know she's been on my radar, and to me, she's always had this very sweet, very likable, very girl next door, everybody's friend kind of like demeanor. But in this runway challenge, that was gone. She gave us a sexy goddess. Like, I felt like she metamorphosized in this video, like in this challenge. She's like, I'm here and I'm ready. And I'm just like, this is incredible. She looked incredible. I mean, from that opening pose that was so sexy, she looked incredible in that pink dress. I loved her high ponytail. I loved the walk. Oh my gosh, the walk was fire. The way her hips were moving in this challenge, wow. Chef's kiss, girl. Like, you did the damn thing. Like, wow. She threw in an extra turn while she was walking down that last walkway, which I thought was just a moment. Hello, because her turns were on point. It was insane how well executed this performance was. She gave us great facial expressions, and she had so much presence. Overall, just a fantastic job. Girl, you ate this challenge up. You ate this challenge up for me personally, and I'm so excited. Again, another one that I'm so excited to see compete, because I'm like, wow, like, even though I have been like mentioning her, she's definitely been someone that I felt like might get surpassed, but now she's bringing this extra like level of dominance to the stage, and I'm like, ooh, this could change things up. You never know. So there you have it, guys. Those are my standouts for the Miss Universe Philippines Jojo Bragais Runway challenge. I did want to mention two people that I had on my radar but didn't quite make it into this video, and that was Baguio and Pampaga. For me, with Baguio, I just felt like I really didn't love her hair. Like, the ponytail was fine, but they had this really huge braid or something up here that I felt was distracting. I felt like the outfit wasn't really doing a whole lot for her. But most importantly, I felt like the walk felt like she was walking very flat-footed, almost like she was marching down the runway. And I didn't love that. I personally love when women in contestants walk heel to toe, because I think that looks more graceful and more delicate. So that's why she's not in this video. And then for Pampaga, I just wanted more sexiness from her. Like, I thought the walk was just okay, and I think if she just brought a little bit more, you know what she needed to do? She needed to bring the same energy and sexiness that she had in the swimsuit shoot. She needed to apply that here. I wanted more sexiness from her because the dress was there. It fit her to a T. Like, it looked great on her. She looked great in it. I just wanted more sexiness from her, and she would have been right in my list, you know. But you know what? I recognize that this is just a challenge. This is just a challenge. I don't know if these challenges, can someone answer this down below? Do these challenges contribute to any overall scoring during the competition? I don't know. If you guys could let me know down below in the comments, that would be appreciated. But you know, I am giving all of the contestants grace, because pageantry is it is a sport that is relying upon performance. And while yes, challenges like these are a great indicator or a sneak peek, sometimes contestants have off days, off moments. Things just don't go the way they hope they would. And that's just the nature of the beast. But that doesn't mean that we should completely, you know, exclude them or discount them really from the competition. This is still anyone's game, I think. So I think that even ladies who didn't make my list, you just never know. You never know. Some girls will just come out shining on the night of, and you're just blindsided. Dark horses, things like that. So I'm not discounting anybody out of the running just yet. I think that we could be in for a surprise, and that would be the nature of pageantry. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Tell me who your standouts were. We're all gonna have different ones probably, so I'm curious to hear, who did you guys feel really stand out in this particular challenge? Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to like the video, share it with a friend, and comment down below. Until next time, have a great one. Bye.